this is Russ. Hey, I'm back out on the road again. Hey, guess what I'm riding? Back on the Magicycle Cruiser. Yeah, wow, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, I put the front fork back together on it. I tried to put on the hydraulic fork that Magicycle supplied to me, but yeah, didn't work out. Somehow it was kind of always moving around a little bit more than it should have been. I kind of guess it's the crown race wasn't in there properly or something. I have no idea. But once I put back the original, we're back in good. So yeah, it's fine. I don't go on roads that require a heavy-duty front suspension anyways. As long as it has a little bit of suspension, I'm fine. So yeah, we're back to being the Magicycle wannabe Cruiser Pro. Yeah, wannabe Cruiser Pro. Yeah, it does have a couple updated things. I have the updated brakes on there. I have the hydraulic brakes on there. I also have the 20 amp hour battery on here. So just missing the fork. The Pro does have a little bit more torque. It's a 96 Newton meter versus 86, so it's okay. I'm fine. We don't have huge hills here to have to deal with, other than when we do the test. That's about it. So I wanted to get back out on the road today because I knew I was going to be out of commission for the next several days. I just got my COVID-19 booster shot. Now, I had been Pfizer all along for my initial shot and then my booster shot, but we skipped the last booster shot and then decided to do this one. But I switched over to Moderna. So we'll see how I react. They say that sometimes mixing the medications is a good thing. So we shall see. I was already forewarned by the pharmacist who gave me the shot. I went over to Walgreens this time to do it. That you'll probably feel some soreness in the arm. Well, I might get more than that because the other shots that I had fever and all sorts of stuff. So I'm expecting that will happen. But I just got the shot maybe about a half hour or so ago, and I figured if I don't go out and make at least another video, we'll be down at least the video. So until the pain starts happening, I'm still out here riding for you guys. So I'm not going anywhere special, and I'm not going to go too far from where we normally go. I just wanted to get out while I have a chance. Now it's supposed to rain. Clouds up there are pretty dark looking. It had a little bit of drizzle. Today being a Sunday, by the way. And as you know, during the weekends I try to avoid the bike paths anyway. So yeah, let's get at least one ride in before we can't do any rides. I am 3 days ahead of you guys right now. I have videos set for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this video will probably come out on Thursday, being shot on Sunday. I'm just hoping that that will buy me enough time that I don't have to go out while I'm in pain. And then we'll have enough videos to cover me, and then when I'm back to the way I should be able to go back out and record more videos. So we might be caught up to that point, and then we'll be pretty much in sync again. I have been trying to stay at least a week or so ahead of you guys for just in case emergencies, just like this, you know. If I didn't have those other videos done already, yeah, we wouldn't have any videos for several days because of this shot. Now, some may say that getting out and doing stuff right away, right after the shot, might not be smart, but I don't feel bad right now. The other shots that I had, I didn't feel too bad either. It was usually later in the day that I felt the problems. And I've always had like a fever and the aches and the pains and the chills and all that type of thing. So I fully expect I might get something like that. Now, of course, I switched over to Moderna instead of Pfizer. And the pharmacist told me expect to have some soreness in the arm. Okay. Now my wife beat me out to it. She had her shot. She's had Moderna all the way across the board. She had this shot, and she had a bit of fever. She was getting kind of high up there in terms of the temperature. But that broke, and she's fine now. So she had a couple days of not feeling too well after the shot. They tell me that if you react like that, it's actually better, I heard, because it tells you that your body is trying to fight the virus, and you're building up more antibodies. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I'm not a I'm not a medical guy. I have no idea, so I could only trust what they tell me. So what else is going on? Well, by the time this video comes out, you would have already seen the Engwe review of the Engwe Zebra. That's a nice bike, by the way. It's kind of heavy, I'll tell you the truth. It's a little bit heavy, but you don't notice it as much when you're riding it. I think when it's like dead stop, then you just try to move the bike around. Yeah, you kind of notice it, that it is kind of heavy. But you have to remember that that bike was built to carry up to 400 pounds. So I kind of expected, even before getting the bike, that it would be a certain amount of weight to it. And sure enough, yeah, it's a little bit of weight to it. And you probably would have already seen the actual review for the Magicycle Jaguar Rundy. That'll supplement the first look video we did of the Jaguar Rundy. At the first look, I only had like 2.5 miles ridden on it, so I just took it out just so you can see what the features are, so people can see what it looks like in person, well, on video. And then I figured then I'd ride it for a while, and then give you my results of what I thought about the bike. So that would have come out probably on Tuesday. Yeah, that's a nice bike. And then Wednesday, you probably would have seen the review for the Ocelot Pro, the Magicycle Ocelot Pro. All right, I'm gonna have to take a left here. So I'm gonna signal, let this guy know behind me that I'm turning. Now that was a long-awaited review. People have been waiting to see that one. I think that one had the promise to be one of the more exciting products from Magicycle. Yeah, it's a true step-thru, right? The Cruiser Pro mid-step that I have right now, you know, you can't really step through this thing. And you'd have to tilt the bike and put your leg over it if you decide to do it. That little cut is really designed more for some clearance for guys, which comes in handy, by the way. But as far as being able to step through it, I don't think so. It's kind of high up there, right? So this new model is a true step-thru, and it's a 20-inch wheel, which means you can be shorter and ride that bike as well. A lot of people said that the Cruiser's kind of huge. Yeah, it is. It's a big bike, no doubt about it. It's kind of large. So it serves the purpose of being as powerful as a Cruiser. In fact, maybe even more powerful than a Cruiser in certain aspects. But smaller in stature, plus the ability to walk through it, right? Step through it. Let's not say walk through it. So, so that should be a good seller for Magicycle, I think. I think that'll do very well for them. Those who don't want this huge bike, they have an option now, and they got the same power as the Cruiser. So, yeah, good for them. So what about the Zebra? How's that fit in the mix? Well, the Zebra, I'm telling you, that thing is just heavy duty. It is just built like a tank. If you want a bike that's built like a tank, you want to get the Zebra. That's also a step-thru bike as well, and you could get a step-over version, but I kind of like the step-thru version. All right, let's wait our turn and we'll go. All right, here we go. So I'm just riding into the streets again. It's a Sunday. I typically just ride streets on Saturdays and Sundays, as you know. I'll tell you, I actually like riding the streets, I think, more than riding the bike paths. And here's the reason why. I have an open road to ride the way I want to ride. I don't have to be limited to 15 miles per hour on the bike path or anything like that. I can go as fast as I want to go, all right? So that to me means I have more freedom to do whatever I want to do. And some have said that they like the scenery of the forest preserves. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Others have said that they like the scenery of the streets, where they could actually see different things in different neighborhoods and like. So everyone has their own thing about what they think is more important to look at. But like I said, I've gotten used to riding on the streets. There was a time when I couldn't ride streets at all. When I first got my bike, I just didn't feel comfortable on the street. I just felt like, wow, cars are coming from all over the place. Can't trust anything. I'm not that stable on this bike. Well, you kind of learn to balance better now and to ride better now. So yeah, I'm fine on the street. Now there are certain streets I won't go on, as you know. If it's a really busy road, I don't really want to be on it. It has been colder in the last few days, I will say that. I am wearing my long sleeve shirt. I had been wearing a sweatshirt for the last couple rides, but a little warmer today, so I said just a regular shirt would be fine. I'm going to turn here. Okay. All right, this guy wants me to go. Thank you. He had right away, and I was slowing down, but he said it's better that I take it. So yeah, when they give you that signal, the hand signal to go, I take it, because I know that they're waving me on. So I think fall is here as far as weather is concerned, at least. I don't think we're going to get warm temperatures going forward. I was looking at the forecast, and everything's in the 60s or lower. So I think it's here to stay at this point. It's okay, but I also know that means long pants again, sweatshirts, maybe even a jacket down the road. I still have my my yellow vest on. I bought a yellow vest that's large enough that it'll handle fall weather clothing. So I'm okay. There's a lot of bumps over there. Now I still have follow-up review things to do on the various bikes that have come in. So you'll see those in the coming weeks. I have quite a few still to do. I've got mostly at least an introduction to the bike. Some of them actually got full reviews, but all of them need the range test to be done. We got to find out how much the battery can handle. And as you know, I've been going around in circles in the 3 mile path. Sorry, I'm burping up all the lunch. Yeah, let's turn here. And these bikes that are coming up have some large batteries. I mean, some of them have the 20 amp hour batteries, and it's gonna take a long time going around in circles. I think I'd be bored out of my mind. And in the Jaguar Rundy review, I did a review and range test on that one. We did it a little differently. I started out going around in the circles and then ended up finishing it just out in the streets. I think these coming up, I'm just going to do them on the street. I'm going to ride it the way I typically would ride it. I know what that's going to do. It's going to lower the range of the battery. It's not going to look like the batteries can do as much, but I think it'd be more realistic, at least for me, more realistic for me to know how far can I really go on that battery based on the way I ride. Okay, now I'm not going to do crazy things. I'm not going to take it to like full throttle constantly and all that stuff. That's just going to eat battery like crazy. It's not realistic that way. I think what I'll do is I will try my best to ride it the way you're supposed to ride it. And if I throttle to get started, because you know a lot of times I don't use my lower gears, people have made mention of that. I usually throttle up and get to a certain speed, and then I start pedaling, right? So at that point, like if I'm here starting out on a higher gear, it's a little tougher to do. But if I throttle it up, I can get to a certain speed and then start pedaling. I'll do that on these next range tests. But instead of hard throttling all the way, which eats a lot of power, I mean that thing will skyrocket to over 900 watts or more, what I'll do is I'll do a soft throttle to get started up, and then start pedaling. But even that soft one, I was looking at our watt meter here, it still goes and jumps to 900. So really, it's still eating battery power that way. All right, so there's a soft throttle, but it still says 900, so it's still going high. I think really the way to do it to save the battery power is I would have to drop my pedal assist levels. I mean, let's try it here. Let's start from a slow start here. All right, I'm at a low speed, pedal assist level 2. It shows it jumped to 500 watts, and then slowly move up either a pedal assist 3, and then if I need to, give myself more of the gear. So I need to play with that. All right, get rid of all those notifications. I got to find a way so that I'm not eating up the wattage like crazy as I start up. I'll find a way to do it. I just don't think I want to keep doing the 3-mile path at that point. All right, where are we? All right, I think we got to turn here. I hear thunder in the background. I've got to get out of here. I've got to start heading back. We got to beat the rain. Might actually rain on me. All these cars are coming through. Gotta wait your turn. Can't take a chance. Alright, so here what I do is I throttled hard to get myself started and then continue to pedal. At this point, we're rushing to get back. I need to beat out the rain. Anyway, I just wanted to come out and give you an update and at least get another video down for you guys. So hopefully I'll start recording again after I feel a little bit better, after the fevers and stuff wear off. Right now I'm fine, but I expect it's going to happen to me. It's happened before. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.